Wake up, everyone! It's time for the Kids Corner. And I have a feeling that Mr. Jacobs' radio is going to be switched on. And we'll all get to join our friends on the Kids Corner. There's sure to be programs, songs, and tons of fun. So get ready! There's no telling what kinds of adventure and lessons are in store on this week's Kids Corner. Well, here we go!
Many years ago, the country was going through hard times. Money wasn't around and many people went hungry. This time was called the Great Depression and... Oh, pardon me. It seems I have a visitor. Hello, Sam. Is everything all right?
Hello, Miss Fiona. I was wondering if you had any work for me to do.
Oh, well, I'll go see. People in those times were in such need that they would work for their neighbors in order to feed their families.
I'll do anything. Laundry, dishes, sweeping, you name it.
The problem was that not many of their neighbors were any better off, and there wasn't enough money to spend on hiring neighbors.
Come on, Everett. It's almost time.
I'm coming!
But even in those times, there was one thing that brought fun and hope to families all over the country.
Is everyone here?
It's starting.
They would gather around the radio and listen to fun songs and programs, just like today.
Excuse me, do you mind?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Hello? Anybody home?
Hello, Sam. How are you today?
Oh, hi, Miss Fiona. Is Mr. Jacobs not here?
Not today. He's helping his brother with a project, and he's out of town for a couple days with Flynn. I'm house-sitting until he comes back.
How's that going?
So far, so good. I'm just catching up on my history reading, and I'm sure Mr. Ruffles has been happy that I've been away so much.
Mr. Ruffles?
My cat. He's a sweet kitty when he wants to be, you understand. Have I shown you pictures?
No, but that's okay. I'm sure he's adorable.
No, you must see them. Here's one with him sleeping on the couch. Oh, and this one. It's so darling. He's sleeping on the couch. And here's him in his favorite spot.
The couch.
Oh, I have more. Let's see if I can pull them up.
I don't think so, Everett. Let's ask Mr. Jacobs. Mr. Jacobs?
Hi, Joy. He's not here. What's going on?
Everett's got a bit of an issue.
It's not an issue, Joy. It's a question.
It's a little more than a question.
Well, whatever it is, I might be able to help.
But Mr. Jacobs is the one who answers the questions around here. How can you help?
Miss Fiona has helped us lots of times. She's pretty smart too, you know.
All right. I guess it won't hurt. It all started earlier this year.
There's a story behind this question?
Anyway, I've been going to a new school, and I haven't met a lot of the kids. But I want to make friends, you know?
Sounds logical enough. Is that what your question is about?
Sort of. You know those kids that told me about the Bigfoot and stuff this last spring?
Oh, yes, I do remember.
Yeah, Ashley told me about it.
Well, since then they haven't been interested in being my friend, and now I don't have any friends.
I'm your friend, and I'm pretty sure everyone you hang out with here are your friends.
I think I get it. It's different when you're talking about school friends, isn't it, Everett?
Yeah, so I guess the question I need answered is, how do I make friends?
I think there are a lot of ways to do that.
Yeah. Do you have cool stuff like video games? That tends to help.
As true as that is, Joy, I think the best way to make friends is to treat other people with kindness.
Kindness? You mean just being nice to people?
It couldn't hurt to try.
Kindness.
Well, I'm glad we got that taken care of. Can we listen to the radio now?
I was just about to suggest that. You're still looking thoughtful there, Everett. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking about what Miss Fiona was talking about earlier. About being nice and all.
Is there something confusing about that?
No, it's just that I don't know exactly how to be nice, I guess.
You've got to be kidding. Everyone knows how to be nice.
I don't know, Joy. A lot of people I know don't seem to have it figured out.
Sam's right. Being kind isn't something that comes naturally. That's why we have the golden rule.
Golden rule? Isn't that a thing in math or something?
I think it's more like a motto. Don't do things to other people that you wouldn't want them to do to you. Something like that, anyway.
It has been worded that way before, but in Luke 6:31, Jesus tells us it's a little more than just not being mean. It's doing things for other people that we would like them to do for us.
Well, that's easy to understand. If you'd like someone to do something for you, chances are that they would like you to do it for them, too.
Okay, like what?
What do you mean?
What kind of things?
Well, I was reading the other day in Philippians 2 that we need to look for ways to help people and not just ourselves. Everyone needs a little help sometimes, and by being a helper, you're showing God's love to all kinds of people.
That's right. And in 1 John 3:17, God tells us that we need to use His gifts to help those who don't have as much.
But I'm just a kid. I don't have that much stuff. How can I help people like that?
Yeah, no offense, Miss Fiona, but we don't have a lot we can do.
You may not have a lot of things, but even kids have God's gifts that they can use every day. In 1 Thessalonians 5:11, we learn that an easy way to help someone else is to encourage them, simply by letting them know that someone thinks they are loved can change lives.
Really? That's all it takes? Just saying something?
Sometimes.
I've got a whole lot more to think about now.
Well, while you think, I'm gonna listen to the radio some more.
And I'll join you.
Miss Fiona, I have a question about what we've been talking about.
Really? What about it, Joy?
You've been talking about showing kindness to people and treating them the way that we would want to be treated. As a rule, it sounds like a good idea, but I'd think that some people might want to take advantage of that.
Take advantage?
You know, Everett, they see you're really nice and they feel like they can do whatever they want because no matter how mean they are, you'll always be nice.
I hadn't thought of that.
It does happen. I've been at my job long enough to see some nice people treated really badly.
Yes, I've seen that happen as well, Samantha, and it is a good point.
So, does the Bible have anything to say about it?
Quite a bit, but I'll just give you the highlights. It's a long list of verses.
All right.
The first chapter I would recommend is Galatians 6. There God tells us that whatever we do is what we will receive as a reward. Just like a farmer that plants seeds, what he plants is what will grow. It may take a while, but in the end, if we have been kind all over the place, God will reward us as long as we don't give up.
Another good verse to think about is Romans 8. That's where God tells us that no matter what, He is stronger than anyone else. He loves us a ton, and all that hatred and hurtfulness of the world can't stand in the way of God's love for us.
That's very true, Sam. Knowing that, we can live our lives without fear.
So, if people are being mean to you, you shouldn't let it bother you and stay strong because God is with you?
Yes, quite often that's the case.
Quite often? You mean there are times when God isn't with you?
Oh, no, that's not quite what I meant. No, God is always with you. But sometimes He wants us to get away from those who might hurt us.
He does? Where does it say that in the Bible?
Once again, there are too many passages to mention all of them, but a few like Matthew 2 and 10, John 10, and Acts 9, 12, and 14 are just some of the places where Jesus and His followers escaped from the hands of people who wanted to hurt them.
Well, I guess if Jesus had to get away from getting hurt, I guess it's okay if we need to as well.
Man, come to Mr. Jacob's garage with a little question, and it turns into a huge Bible lesson.
You hadn't figured out that's how it works here?
Still not used to it, I guess.
Well, hopefully it was helpful.
I think it was, but then I am a little older.
Nah, I think we got it.
And the parts I didn't understand, I can ask my parents to explain later.
Good plan.
Well, I've gotta go. Hope to see you all soon.
Yeah, us too. Bye!
Goodbye, everyone. Want to turn off the radio on your way out?
I'll do it.